Well, there's been a lot of discussion about a Ben Simmons trade for the 76ers. And there's been rumors and reports, and the latest is a little rumbling rumor, shout out to our guy Marcus Spears, who said that they're potentially trying to package Tobias Harris and Ben Simmons together. Now, when I heard that, I was like, wait a second. Let me look up their contracts. Let me just see what a team would be taking on if they were to make this trade. And you see that Ben Simmons has about 3 or 4 years left, 2 or 3 years left for Tobias Harris. So whoever takes on these two contracts would be taking on about $200 million in about 3 or 4 years.
So never say never. However, I'll say this. There will not be one team inheriting both of those players at the same time. That's not happening.
No.
That ain't happening. Shout to my guy, Mark J. Spears. That ain't happening, OG. And I know why that, however, now becomes the report. Here's why. We need 13. Let me say that out loud. We need a 13. So what that means is we know some teams that really like Tobias Harris. So now let's put him out there and see if that can now be the facilitator of actually getting the Ben deal done. But here's the problem if you're Philly. This season has already gotten sabotaged. And the opponents ain't in the business of trying to help you out anymore. Like, didn't you tell me they won 7 straight? And Joel Embiid has scored 30 plus in each of those games or something like that?
It's 6 straight, and Joel Embiid had 30 plus and 7.
You know who else knows that? The other teams in the league. And you know what they ain't trying to do? Help the number 1 seed from last year, add to what Joel Embiid is doing this year, and now propel them to be a contender. So that's another thing that's stopping the deal from getting done. Because why would another team be so willing to help them when this season is going to be a wash for them?
Jalen, whenever we mention Ben Simmons trade, there's one name that you always mention that baffles me.
James Harden?
Yes. How do you explain to me, give me the roadmap of how he ends up involved in this.
So here's why. James Harden and Kyrie Irving, for those who ain't paying attention to the fine print in the deals, they ain't signed long term.
Kyrie, I think, is.
No, he's not. No, he is not. And James Harden got a player option after this year, which means there could be a scenario where the Nets get bounced in the first, second, or the conference finals, and James Harden walks. And if you're Daryl Morey, you got his phone number. Y'all went in Houston together. He won MVP. So he's taking your call. You see what I mean? And until he signs, you have to be Daryl Morey thinking, I know all of these other deals look good, but man, if I could get James Harden, that'd be a game changer. So you gotta wait.
Like, I love CJ McCollum and Robert Covington for Ben Simmons, but if James Harden for Ben Simmons in a sign and trade situation is possible,
you gotta wait.
Gotta wait that one out.
You gotta wait it out. And that's what I believe is gonna happen.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.